The following is a paid preview for a game seeking funding on Kickstarter. The product seen here is a work in progress and is subject to change during the duration of the project.
Hi everyone, it's me, Ferdinand the Cardboard Stacker. I'm here once again to show off another game in our Kickstarter preview. And this time it's going to be Rus. This is the game about Russia and who gets to be the next king. Let's go ahead and take a closer look and give my thoughts at the end.
Rus is a game of deception and development taking place in 15th century Russia. In this game, it's about building up properties and claiming yourself as characters, for the ultimate goal to become king. Although the way to win is to obtain royal points. So here's how the game works. In the beginning, each player is dealt out one character card secretly. This could be a farmer, the builder, or the shepherd. On their turn, they can claim to be one of them even if they don't even have that card. The other players may respond and accuse the player of not owning that character. If the player does have it, they can carry out their action and the accuser must pay. If the accuser was right, then the player does not carry out the action and must pay the accuser. At the end of all of that, the character is again reshuffled and the player gets one to replace it. Different characters give different abilities. The farmer can grow money with crops, and the builder constructs monuments for money and points, but it takes up a limited field space you need to grow crops. Once a player has enough money, they can buy into the next class up, from the lower class to the middle class, from the middle class to the upper, and finally to become king. What's nice though is you still hold any previous character class cards, so you have the option to do any of those abilities. Also, at the end of each turn, the player plays an action card. These have varying effects like earning more money or free builds. Some cards reward players claiming as other characters, successfully giving extra bonuses or even royal points. Once a king has been bought for 20 coins, or when a player reaches 10 points, the game ends. While the king is worth 2 royal points, some other players can win by simply having more points.
And so that was a quick look at Rus, and here are my quick thoughts about the game. First of all, it's gonna remind me so like Coup in there, and I say it's a Coup meets Euro game mechanics in there. So Coup is a very famous game where you're trying to, I guess, impersonate or trying to deceive somebody of who you're trying to be, just like in this game, and you get rewarded for that, or you get, called out and people will, say you're not that person and you're gonna get some penalties for that. Same thing with this one. This is not so harsh as in Coup. In Coup, you're gonna get eliminated. This game, I think it also encourages you to claim who you're trying to be in that way as well. Speaking of which, I like that it's part of the mechanic of going both ways of claiming and who you are not trying to be, because yes, you can try to claim who you are and you don't have to do that either. You can just go ahead and try to pick another one too. You can just try to be like maybe the builder, but you're actually the farmer. Like, oh, I'm the builder, and people are like, oh, well, you switch to farmer, and you can go ahead and trick them and deceive them that way. Also, you can just go ahead and call them out anyway and try to just, hopefully they'll just switch the card. So anything that you do will switch the card, and the penalty is not that big. It's only a couple coins in there as well. Action cards are a big part of the game as well, and you get 5 of them to use, and you can usually use one at the end of before the end of your turn. So what you're going to do is, some cards are just going to tell you like, hey, if you lie and claim your way to victory here, or you don't have to just lie, you just have to claim as that person, you get points for that. Points are just some of the things that are in this game that you have to keep by. They're not very many points, but the more you grab, the more chance you have for victory that way. Alright, so that was my thoughts on Rus. So this is a game that's going to be on Kickstarter, or is on Kickstarter right now. You can go ahead and look in the description below for a link for that and see if this is a game that you like to support. Anyway, I am Ferdinand the Cardboard Stacker. Thank you for joining me once again, and I'm always here to remind you to keep on stacking games.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos on board and card games. This is the Cardboard Stacker, and remember to keep on stacking games.